to another episode of Runaway Routes.
Absolutely. We left you in New Jersey, just
Yes.
outside New York City.
And where are we right now? Just to
We're in
remind people.
St. Clair, Michigan, on an inlet canal that leads to Lake Huron,
Yes,
which is one of the 5 Great Lakes. So
exactly.
go back to your 4th grade social studies and remember which lakes.
Do you remember all 5?
I do now. I had forgotten Ontario when we were here the other day, but now I remember it. And we've been on 3. Well, we've been on 2 of the 5, but we're going to be on the 3rd real soon.
Perfect. All right, so let's get down to business. Everyone wants to know about these adventures.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we just left. We're leaving now Jersey City. We're leaving now Jersey City, and we're heading south because we were wanting to get to Orlando in a
Yes.
certain time.
So we headed to New Holland, Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Another 1,000 trails.
Right, and a very nice one.
And it's called Spring Gulch RV Campground.
And the only negative I would say about this was we hadn't done a lot of tight turns and turns that had like pitch to them.
Yep.
Most of our turns have been flat, so the coach made a few sounds that we weren't familiar with at the time, which scared the living bejesus out of me.
Yes.
But it was fine. It was just the coach.
Yep.
And then there was a big boulder like in front of the entrance
I
lane.
know. We've seen that a few times with places where like, we're big
Why would you put a boulder
RVs.
here?
We're trying to get in. Come
But
on.
in reality, it's not even in your way. It's
No,
just
it just
when you're
seems that
newer,
way.
you're like, yeek.
Right.
But it was fine. It was also our first time with checking in, getting assigned a spot,
and someone was in it.
someone was in our spot. Now,
Yes.
it wasn't the person who was in our spot's fault. They had put in the reservation, and someone,
Right.
whoever, either when they booked it or the people who were doing it, forgot to put it till one more day.
Right.
So we
He
got
probably
there.
was there and decided to extend his time there one more day.
And this is something we don't understand
It can
about
happen.
and this is something we don't understand about campgrounds. We've never run one. We've never really talked to managers, but it's always funny to us when like we were assigned that spot, but there was 4 to 5 other spots that nobody else
down
came
that
in.
same row. Yeah.
So why are you putting us in a spot that someone's leaving that day? Why
Right.
why are you trying
But
to
we
jam
don't
us
know.
in the same
You
spot?
know,
But we don't
there
know.
Could be electrical issues at a spot or
Yeah,
water.
that's what I'm saying.
who
We don't
knows?
know why.
Yeah.
We just listen to what they say.
But I mean, overall, it's a very great 1,000 trails.
Yeah, it was nice. We liked it.
The amenities are up to date.
People were very friendly when I told them what
yes.
was going on.
Oh yeah.
What was a tractor trailer? When I would... Hang on a second.
If
Mom.
only we could film this the other direction.
Everyone was very friendly. Everyone was nice. We appreciated everything. When we called and said someone's on our spot, they said, okay. And I said, what about this spot? They said, sure, go
Yeah,
there.
they helped us out.
We did unhook. We had to get groceries.
Yes.
We had to kind of fill up. And we said, hey, before we go to the groceries and buy $7,000 worth of stuff, let's eat first.
So we went to a cute place
Yeah,
called the Squireside Cafe.
Now, unfortunately, it is listing as permanently closed
Yeah,
now.
Drew checked, so.
Hopefully, it's maybe just permanently closed because of the virus and they'll reopen.
Right. But
But-
man, that's going to be the kind of the bummer. These small little businesses that unfortunately may have to close their doors. I mean, the food is fantastic.
Yeah, and it was really a cool little place because
Yeah.
you could get a salad, and they had all these great salads,
But you could get them miniature,
Mini, but
not
they were-
a side salad,
Right,
and
it-
not a Caesar.
and it was not skimping on anything. It was the exact same
Yeah.
salad, just smaller version.
Yeah, it's a fried chicken salad.
Fire trucks.
But a
now.
smaller
Hold
version.
on. Fire trucks.
We get it all. Ambulances, fire trucks. So yeah, it was just a nice fried chicken salad that we got, a smaller version. I think we have some pictures that we can share with you guys. But they had chili that was fantastic. And then of course, we hadn't had a sundae in a long time. I'm definitely into my sweets, so we got a nice little sundae to share. It was great. We were
really
missing
good.
Swenson's, which I don't even know if those are around
I don't
either.
think
but
so. Or
anyways,
Friendlies.
But it was great. It was a nice, that was nice. A great part of the RV life is just being able to find these cute little places.
Yeah, and showcase them a little bit.
Yes.
Hopefully they'll stay open.
Hopefully they'll reopen sometime.
So from there we headed to, check the notes,
Woodbine, Maryland. And it was Rambling Pines Campground.
Okay, yes. So we went from there to Woodbine, Maryland. We stopped. This one was not far from Baltimore, but we weren't there to see Baltimore. We're going to have to do that on another visit.
We're here to see
my cousin John and his family. We hadn't met everybody. We hadn't met his wife. We hadn't met his sons.
Right.
So it was nice to see my cousin and his kids. We went out to a cute little... We went out to a cute little restaurant in a little historic village, Sykesville.
E.W. Beck's Restaurant.
Thank you. And I probably butchered the name of the town. But the restaurant was really nice, good food. And then that Firehouse ice cream place.
Oh, man.
That
was good.
That was really good. I had Taste of a Sundae the day before, so now ice cream was on the brain.
Again, a cute little town. That had stores and restaurants and ice cream.
Exactly. It was good. But it was nice to see family. The campground, we were there a couple days just to see family. But it was
campground was cool because it was right around Halloween. So it was cool to see. They totally
2 weeks, but still.
Yeah, but October.
They were in the spirit early.
The Halloween spirit. So it was nice to see at a campground.
Yeah, it was our first time seeing people decorating a campground. You know, we hadn't been on the road. So it was nice to see that,
as
what
many
people
of you
will
may
do
know,
at a campground.
If you're on the road, you kind of forget what time of the year it is sometimes.
I'm not crying, I'm perspiring. It's a little humid here today. So, I
think that was it.
I think so. So, thank you very much. Thanks for watching this episode of Runaway Routes.
Yes.
If it's your first time here, I'm sad to say it, but come back. Watch... subscribe.
We've got quite a few of these episodes, so there's a lot to choose from. Yes. So subscribe, leave us a comment. If these are campgrounds you've stayed at before, we'd love to hear.
Or if there's a campground near where we stayed, let us know that, hey, that one sounds good, but you should have tried this one too.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.